How are you guys doing? Um, See that we've got a couple of people in the chat already. Guys, we're gonna do the second preview of the PNG winter experience. Last time we went through Norway, Finland, and Sweden. This time around, we're gonna go from north of Finland all the way down to Baltic DLC. So we've got around 1500 kilometers to cover. Yeah. Mr. Kalalubamba, how you doing, mate? DMS spotting, or DM spotting, how you doing? Guys, we're gonna wait a couple of more minutes, and we're gonna be on the way. Guys, for new people that just joined in, we're gonna be covering the PNG winter experience today. Driving from Finland all the way down to Baltic DLC. There has been some updates made regarding with the physics itself. The roads are way more slippery than before. I've not had a chance to get so much time with this update as it dropped yesterday. I started testing it yesterday, so we'll see how it goes today. Krzysztof, dobry wieczór, witam. Guys, this is last time. We're gonna start off with some kind of a snowy setting, but we're gonna change the weather throughout the drive. We got 1500 kilometers. I'm not gonna go that fast as well, so we're gonna cover some distance. Runik, how you doing, my man? I'm all good, all good. Lloydus, how you doing, man? Emma, at the moment, the reshade I'm using for that is still in the works. It's the PNG reshade, so Galaxy Traveler. I'm very glad that you're liking what you see, mate. Uber Flash, you from Brazil, liking my videos. Thank you, mate. Right, yeah, man. How you doing? We're going again at the PNG winter experience, yeah, man. Galaxy Traveler. I'm glad that you came back to it. I had stints where I wasn't as active on ETS and ATS, but I'm glad that you're back to it. Yeah, the winter is looking good there, man. Especially on Nordics. I mean, it looks good everywhere else as well. But Nordics kind of match the feel. Galaxy Traveler, mate. You know what? I'd wish that we could drive this weather in ATS as well. Guys, we're gonna change the weather settings a bit. We started off in a heavy kind of a snowfall. We'll drop something lighter. Yeah, we'll get some light in here. Galaxy Traveler, you know, I could just imagine driving through Montana or Nebraska or places like that. Of course, if you're looking at Arkansas or Louisiana, it's not gonna fit it that well, but other places would. Floaters, the street lamps. I mean, that's something that appears in the mirrors, so I mean, I'm not sure how hard it would be to fix that, but it's not game breaking for me. I don't notice it that much, but I understand that some people do notice it a lot. Galaxy Traveler. So the way it's done in ETS, as you could see, if you're looking at Nordics or those northern kind of parts, then you got full snow coverage. But then if you're looking at Spain or Greece, there's minimal snow coverage. It's just more snow mixed in with some rain on the road. So just because of how the materials and the prefabs work in the game, you won't be able to, let's say, just completely skip Louisiana or Texas. Despite Texas having some snow in the northern part of Texas. But yeah, so you could just get some sort of a light winter in Texas or Louisiana, similar to Greece or Spain. Unless SCS would completely part the materials used. So if they could just, well, be extremely hard to do, as they're going towards a share folder of materials and textures between ATS and ETS, but they would have to separate each state by itself. Floyd, that's you. Oh, CDI, no, that you told me about that already. We spoke about that some time ago. Isaac. Well, I'm so close to the steering wheel because I enjoy driving like that. I really like driving like that. If I wouldn't, then I wouldn't be that close to the steering wheel. See, even my mom's in the street. Hello, Mom. I could get closer to the steering wheel if you want. Look, you literally drive like that. Drive like that. Actually. Yeah. Well, if they'll add Alaska, or even like British Columbia, you know. Well, I guess in the summertime, British Columbia is fine. But yeah, if they decide to add Alaska with full snow coverage, then they'll have to separate it. Then I guess you could use those textures and. But yeah, we'll have to see how they're gonna look for ATS. To be honest, the new update that we got yesterday with the physics could actually I don't know if you can fully hear that, but like the wheels will actually spin at times, and you would have to use way more steering angle to actually get through the turn, so that's quite nice. Hey, how you doing, broski? All good? I'm glad that you joined the stream to enjoy the preview of PNG Winter Experience. It's the second preview that we're doing. I've dropped a video on it as well, but I think that during the live stream we can cover way more terrain than we would on a normal kind of a video. Cześć mamuś, cześć mamuś. My mom's Polish, well, we all speak Polish, and sometimes there could be people just asking questions in Polish. I hope that you guys don't mind if I answer them in Polish briefly. Daniel, how you doing, my man? At the moment, I'm streaming with OBS, native 4K. I think that it does the job well. Official channel looking good, yeah? Thank you, mate, thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Sound mods, are they all paid? Mostly, yes. I mean, in the ETS I run Max's sound, I run EVR. I've run the sound from Glover's Man as well. There's a couple of sounds by Slav Jerry or Craig Baums that I've used for ATS and ETS, but ETS is mostly paid sounds. Some of the paid trucks, they come with sounds already, so. Drummer, how you doing? GPU use? Are you asking what GPU I'm using? I'm using a 5080. Yeah, I mean, it looks incredible, Shane. Every Winter Experience was at the top of its game when it was released, but I think that this one, in accordance with Nordics, it just has a totally different feel to it. I mean, the previous ones, they look great as well, because if you'd compare anything else available, then you could see the quality difference in there, but yeah. Skybox, this is Skybox 3. Yeah, this is all PNG. So Winter Experience uses PNG Skyboxes. The lighting is changed, of course it is, but it's using PNG Skyboxes. There's a few bits tweaked for it, but you will not be able to use any other Skyboxes for Winter Experience. Yeah, Shane. I think that whatever Diamond makes, Damien is just top of the game with whatever he does. The same on my part when I'm testing bits. The amount of detail that we go into regarding some stuff, just to kind of fine-tune things for people to enjoy, is always more in-depth than you could probably imagine, I guess. Yeah, in normal PNG, that skybox might look different, yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming on OBS, yeah, and 4K native. I don't downscale anything to 2K. I don't know if you guys can view it in 4K, but I'm streaming it in 4K, so I'm using the highest preset on OBS, so for videos, that would be, well, that would just mean that a 10-minute video would have a weight of around 70 gigabytes to 80 gigabytes. But at the moment when I'm streaming, I don't have to worry about the space, so I could just select the highest preset. If we're gonna connect that to a one-to-one map, at the moment it's just base SCS maps and DLCs. I would love some maps to get winter, and it is possible to do, but the amount of work that would have to go into it, and if you're talking about making winter compatible with each update that SCS drops, there's a tremendous amount of work to be done to actually update everything. So if you're talking about working on SCS and DLC maps, then you have other maps that you have to adjust as well. So it's quite a lot of work. Hopefully in the future there will be better tools to kind of deal with it, but at the moment with every update it's that has a question, but hey. Guys, the same as last time, we're gonna get into the night time. We'll do a little bit of night driving, and then we'll probably skip to the morning. Guys, we got 31 people on the stream. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in and having a look at the PNG winter experience with me. To be honest, the roads are very slippery. Like, I'm trying to go the speed limit, but whenever I try to turn, it's like the snow is kind of limiting the turn, and then when I try to adjust my lane, it kind of feels slippery, to be honest. Anton, right? Yeah, it does look amazing. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Game side in. Using SnowyMoon as well. Yeah. So it's PNG, SnowyMoon, and Reshade at the moment. The things that I'm using. Guys, a few more moments. Well, not a full darkness, but I guess we're gonna go to 6 p.m. So another couple of minutes, and we'll do some daytime driving. To be honest, 6 p.m. is quite a long way away. We might do 5 p.m. I got my steering turned 90 degrees and it's pushing forward on that slippery road. Yeah, 70 kph might be enough for now. Oh my god, he just stopped all of a sudden. As you can see, I'm all good. The truck might not be that good. Yeah, there was no one in front of him as well. What we'll do, might need to fix our truck quick. Dzięki, mamuś, dzięki wielkie. Teraz widzisz, co się dzieje, jak kierowca nie zwraca uwagi na to, co przed nim. Hey guys, we'll have to do a bit of a detour. We had a driver stop in the middle of the road. I wasn't quite expecting that, so we need to fix up our scanner. I got one friend who's always wanted me to crash on stream or my videos, so hopefully he's gonna like that one. Bywa i tak, tak. Luigi Games, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you're having a good evening. I know that for some of you it might be quite late, but you're from Brazil. Then what time is it in Brazil now? Probably like 5 p.m. or something like that. Maybe not even that 4 p.m. But it depends where you are. Luigi, what part of Brazil are you from? Okay, I get it. I know who you are. I know who you are. No, Kaya, siema. Nordeste. I'm not full. Ceará, yeah. I know Ceará and Fortaleza as well. Well, I watch Brasileirão, Serie A, so know some of the teams from there. Arena Castelao as well. I know a few terms regarding that region. Maybe not that obvious for everyone, but I just kind of base my knowledge of Brazil on football and while driving ETS2. Yeah, Fortaleza, yeah. Castelao, yeah. Those are the key words, yeah. At least for me. I don't know much Portuguese, but I know some of the terms, some of the cities, some of the most of the football clubs from Serie A and Serie B. Some Serie C as well. Hej den man. Cronco Gaming, happy New Year to you too, mate. Thank you for tuning in today. Praia de Iracema, yeah. I hope that I'm not saying anything bad. Baltic, siema, siema. But you could say the Portuguese took over the stream, you know. Some of it. Guys, we're gonna skip to the morning because we've been driving. Well, it's not really night because it's 5 p.m. but we're gonna switch our time to morning. Whenever you're switching the time, you want to go 3 o'clock in the morning, and then go forward to the actual morning, as you might get a bug with the skybox if you don't do it that way. Which skybox should we take? Skybox 5. That should be fine. Cronco Gaming. Greetings from Indonesia, far away from where I am. Good, I do not have Discord. Well, I've got a Discord account. I do not have a set Discord. Drummer, I have not seen it, no. Or maybe at some point a picture went through when I was browsing Facebook, but I'm not sure if I've seen it, to be honest. Or maybe I've seen some content of it where I was browsing Facebook where I did not see the group itself. I need to get some coffee. But I'm leaning forward is mostly to get coffee or something. Thank you, Jam. I'm glad that you're liking it. Soon everyone will be able to enjoy these or the winter experience by PNG. The release is very, very soon. I'm not saying a day or two, but it's very soon. I spoke to Damien before the stream. He's not at the stream now, but he said that I could spare the information that the release is very soon. So. As always, there's no set, but I won't be able to give you a set date, but it is getting there. Latest hide in my mind. Yeah, I'm using a increased seat mod for this. I'm actually the one for the Scania. It's a custom mod. It's not actually one of those from Steam. As none of the mods from Steam would actually work on it. So I got one person that's done the mod for that Scania as well. As you can know, the default seat positions for SCS trucks is not always ideal. But at least not to me, because maybe people enjoy driving like that. Just using the default position of it, but I kind of prefer to be a bit closer. And to be honest, I know that, well, if you're driving a truck, then this might not be the position that you might be sitting in. At least in mostly Europe, you're not going to be sitting in this position in a truck. But then when I'm watching some of the videos, some drivers have their GoPro camera just below the chin or somewhere on the chest, and it kind of looks like that. And as you can tell, this is a game, so I kind of enjoy driving like that, despite this might not be what a driver would actually see. But it gives you a good feeling of the of being in the cabin, despite this being a game. The man behind the wheel. Hi there, my man. Thank you for tuning in. Seen some of your videos. I'm glad that you post and stuff. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, mate. Valor Gaming. Thanks so much, mate. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Allah Akbar. Why the radio sounds are turned off? Because at the moment, I'm still trying to dial in the sound from the snow when I'm driving in, so the snow gives you a sound as well. And also I'm limiting the sound mods that I've got. I've only got the sound mode itself. I don't have any other effects as Z mods, G Master, anything like that. I've only got the Max's Scania sound, as I do not want to kind of interfere with the testing whenever I'm testing, especially winter, as winter has a lot of game deaths, and I do not want to mix up anything that could be an error with the winter coming out to be an error with, let's say, a sound mod or an interior mod or something like that. Also, I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear that clearly. When I'm driving over snow, you could hear heavier kind of a, well, I don't even know how to describe it. You could hear the tires going over the snow. If I turn it up too much, it might be just on par with the rattle of the truck. But I've basically turned down those settings, so that would be the reason why. I'm pretty sure you can tune it finally so you can hear the rattle and the snow effect, but I have not done it. Still got 1,000 kilometers. A healthy amount of road ahead of us. As you can see, Damien done some Christmas ornaments, some of the lamp posts. See, there's different kind of ornaments on the lamp posts. Not only in the cities, but outside the cities as well. be honest, I never kind of speed when I'm driving. I don't try to stay as close to the speed limit as possible. But when I'm driving in that winter, and especially with the tire spin and the slippery roads, man, I'm doing 65, 70 and 80 and I'm fine. Do I play any other games? If you're talking about it, well, as in depth as ETS2 and ATS, you could say that I play PS21 with large amount of mods on it as well. I play Le Mans Ultimate, I play iRace and Assetto Corsa, the Microsoft Flight Simulator, some train simulators, those kind of games. Play some Battlefield as well, time to time. Not often, but I was thinking, because I've seen some people while they're streaming them playing some music on it as well. I've never actually done it. I'm thinking that for the next stream that I do, I know that they haven't been that frequent, but I might get a playlist going on or something that is not going to give me a strike against the stream, but something that you could guys enjoy in the background. Hi there, my man. This is not VR, I'm using Tobii Eye Tracker. I don't think they will look that good in VR. It might. Just seen your nick now, Time Warp. I do not have a second monitor, and the thing is, I'm reading my chat off my mobile phone. I need to get a second monitor set up on the side of my one. I've got some space for it. Should be fine with a monitor to the left of me or to the right of me. But at the moment, whenever someone subs, I'm seeing the comments clearly, but not all of the nicks all the time. As some of the nicknames, they're a bit longer, so I do apologize if I mispronounce the nickname or skip it at times. Wait, those wheels are actually spinning now, like it's slippery. Do you want to see the truck? Yeah, we can display the truck. That's what it looks like. Nothing special, it's just the basic Scania with a livery. I'm not trying to use a lot of mods now. as when I'm testing bits. I always try to keep the mods to the minimum. Am I from Poland? Yes. Well, I was born in Poland. Not lived there in a long time, but yeah, I am from Poland. Valor Gaming, at some point, yeah. I mean, for whoever is my Patreon already, you've got a full kind of a guide on how to set it up. I also send the full guide that is just not in a video form, but it's a written guide on how to get the effects. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen in the latest video, I'm trying to make a section that says replicate the look, which even for today's video dropped what skybox is it, what time of day, what time on the map, what place on the map, what reshade preset I've used, because the reshade installation is pretty simple. I mean, it's the same for any other reshade versus reshade and SnowyMoon setup. There's a lot of videos on the internet already, so the video would not really it will not be that different to other videos that are available already. But yeah, I mean, at some point I'll most likely do it. Luigi, great skin for the scanner. Yeah, yeah, those are real companies. There's a mod made by Lucas on Steam Workshop. It's called, what is it called? I forgot what was that called. Real European companies or something like that. I'll need to have a look. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, they've got all the real companies in there. Not just Polish companies, but companies from the whole Europe. It's quite a big list of them as well. There might not be a product level skins or something like a skin that would be set for purchase, but they're good quality. Good enough to put on your truck and enjoy it. Where are we at the moment? Chat, I'm just gonna have a look. Okay, so we covered some distance. We're still in the newer DLC. So, Christopher, how you doing, man? I hope that you're having an amazing evening, and I do appreciate the fact that you decided to have a look on me displaying the PNG winter experience. Christopher, just for information, this is the second kind of a preview that I'm doing on the stream. I've dropped 1 or 2 videos on it. But yeah, on the stream it's always more to cover than in a 10, 15, 20 minute video. Luigi, you want the mod or do you want a picture of an actual skin, or a picture of a truck to make a skin? ABCH, how you doing, my man? I'm glad that you got some time to join the stream. Jay Charlton. I'm using Toby Eye Tracker. Yeah, I can send you some skins. I even got some pictures that I made myself when I was in Poland as well. I can send you some pics. I've seen your skins. Your skins are sick, especially the one with a bit of a dirt on it as well. Because all the skins that I've got in here, they're like, or they just look like brand new trucks. Where in reality, some of them have normal amounts of wear and tear. Guys, we got into some thick blizzard in here. Jay Charlton. By the way, regarding VR, I wouldn't call myself a sensitive human being. However, when I've been playing VR for around 45 minutes, and that made me, I don't know, maybe not dizzy, but I just felt a bit odd. Stanley man, you want me to show you the saloon? I mean, there's not much going on. It's pretty dark in here. There's you're not gonna see much at the moment. Yeah, Luigi, I'm gonna send you some pictures. Yeah, just for people that are on the stream now, you prefer blizzard kind of conditions or clear winter conditions, or what do you guys actually prefer? Because I must say, sunny conditions, they look alright in here. Those kind of heavier conditions, they look amazing as well. Santos, how you doing, mama? Wonderful real world. Almost. Almost real. Okay, so we're gonna drive a few more moments in this weather setting, and we're gonna change to something else. On the last stream we were playing with limited amount of snow. On this stream it will be just snowy weather. Should be some snowfall today at all times. Let me just change the skybox. One, that's even heavier. Could do skybox too. A little bit brighter, a bit different. Yeah, it looks alright. Oh, alright. Looks amazing. It's very slippery. Finally, we got some highway action. We've been mainly doing just kind of single lanes for now. Yeah, Santos, it is going to look almost perfect, in my opinion. Luigi, thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much. I hope that you have a good, I could probably say evening. Teraz tyle śniegu, że nie mogłeś wyjść z domu. Widziałem, że w Polsce trochę popadało. Guys, we've got 36 people on the stream. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to have a look on the PNG Winter Experience preview. It's the second preview that I'm doing on stream. As I said, I'm repeating myself, but I've dropped 2 videos on it already. But we could cover more during the live stream. Door was stuck. Yeah, I remember when I lived in Canada. We had some serious snowfall in there as well, and a few times we were struggling to open the door. Yeah, that's an advantage if you can actually do that. I guess if someone just has a single front door, it might be a bit complicated then. Phone battery because I'm reading the chat off my phone. I want the phone to die on me suddenly. Still got some battery on it, so it should be fine. If I get low on the battery, I might need to charge it up. But to be honest, it should be fine. Should be fine with it. Might be getting closer to the Baltic DLC regions now. So I think that we covered most of the Nordics, Finland. Actually, let me just Yeah, we're on Baltics now. Once, is that Baltics or Scandinavia? I think that's part of Scandinavia, and then we go Baltics here. Well, I meant the Scandinavia refresh. That's when they reworked it. It was I mean, some of the cities and the roads we well, not fully reworked. They were half reworked, but the roads, the layout kind of stayed the same. But to be honest, Scandinavia's layout is not that bad. If you look at all the DLCs, like going east, because Italy is fine, France is, and I'm just talking about layout. Because if you look at, let's say, Nevada or old California, if you look at the road layout that they've got in there, I mean, California is fully reworked now, so it's better, but some of the older road layouts like you see in Poland, Hungary, or places like that on the base map there, yeah. The road layout is quite interesting. Yeah, that's what I was, well, I mean, I know that it's not Scandinavia, but I think that it is part of that DLC as well. I have to look it up, because I'm not fully... We should be, some of it should be Scandinavia as well. I might just sound dumb, but it shares the Baltic Sea as well, but I guess the other countries share it as well, so... Yeah, if you have a look on the layout in Poland, yeah, it's... But the same in Czech Republic. Because with Scandinavia, they... Like, if the layout is fine, you just kind of go with the same preset and you just change the materials and, you know, add some new vegetation to it and... Pedroza, how you doing? Does that work with promods? I mean, we can... I'm not sure because I'm not playing on promods, but I guess there's some sort of connection made in there. I'm not sure what it looks like on promods as I'm not using promods. Just basically the maps I'm running is... If I'm running an SCS map, I'm not really using any other maps apart from like Sibir map or something that is not really affecting the base map. Because I don't even use pollen rebuilding no more. So, Milky Gra, siema, siema. So the maps I use, apart from just normal kind of SCS maps, are just like 1:1 scale maps or 1:5 scale maps or something on a separate profile. But I've stopped using promods some time ago. I mean, the only reason, to be honest, why I would use promods now, if I would do anything in England or Ireland, because Ireland looks very nice in promods, or parts of France as well. Santos, I'm using Toby Eye Tracker. Pedroza, the Scania sound, it's the V8 sound by Max. He dropped an update, well, not an update, he released the sound half a year ago, I think. A few months ago. Okay, just as before, we're gonna drive till around 5 PM and we're gonna swap to daytime. One of the maps that I've been Well, not that I'm surprised of how well it looks, but it's just, I praise it a lot. It's the Romania 1-to-1 map. There's a lot of... Marcin, hi there, my man. I'm glad that you're greeting us from Poland. Is there an option to turn off low grips on roads? To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of physics you've run before, and I'm not sure if you drove on the Frosty mod or the Grimes Winter, but this low grip feels very intuitive. It's not like a fake grip where you can't feel where you go, and you can still control the truck. So it's I wouldn't turn it off, to be honest. If there will be an option, I'll stay with it, because it feels good to drive, and it doesn't feel fake. It doesn't just feel like you're skating on ice. Guys, we're just coming back to the Romania 1-to-1 map. I've been in love with that map for some time now. Just regarding the way the highways are built and everything, you've got some highways that are the A3 highway from Constanza to Bucharest. I don't know how long that section is, but it might be 250 kilometers and 1-to-1 scale, but the detail on it is amazing. Like, you don't just feel like you're driving on a repetitive piece of road. Like, there's the detail around the map is just crazy, especially for a 1-to-1 map, and a map that is as extensive as it is. Guys, we're gonna switch over to daytime. 3 o'clock in the morning. Then we'll do 7. Yeah, could be 7. We're not gonna change the skybox, as this one looks alright, to be honest. Does the map look more lively on Pro Mods? If that's where you think that's what it is. You know, it's I think that the Scandinavia DLC, or the rework of it, and along with Nordics, it looks amazing. But you know, if you like it, how it looks in Pro Mods, then that works great for you then. Because to be honest, it's not what I'll say, or it's not about what anyone will say about the map that you like. It's, at the end of the day, you gotta like it. So if you're preferring Pro Mods over anything else, then that's the way to go. It's the same thing for when someone is trying to kind of tell if something is realistic or no, or if something looks realistic, or if something looks less realistic. I think that everyone has their own definition of what realistic looks like, so mine might differ to other people. So it's kind of opinions based. Yasinas, hi there, mama. I'm glad that you joined us. So you could see how the PNG winter experience looks in the preview. We started our drive in the middle of Finland. At the moment, we're driving towards the Baltic DLC. So we covered some ground already. Just check the phone. 8%. Guys, you know what we'll do, because I'll need to charge my phone quick. What we'll do, we'll pause the game for literally 1 minute, and I'll be back in a second. Hey guys, we're back. The phone is secured. Pedroza, yeah, well, if you're just talking about the Scandinavia DLC, it probably is, because Promos was heavily developed in those regions at the beginning, so because the Nordics will probably look better DLC wise if you're comparing them with Promos. The Scandinavia DLC might look worse than Promos, I guess, but I don't know. I'm enjoying the rework as it is, so. See, that's what happens when you got the blockers turned off. I was saying that we had to turn, but I wasn't sure if it's this turn or the next one. But we're fine. The truck is still in one piece, I guess. We just need to be a bit more careful next time. Dan 6215, how you doing, my man? I'm all good. How's your day going? I'm glad that you decided to tune in and have a look on the PNG Winter Experience preview. I'm just reading your comment. I'm unable to translate any of the comments at the moment, so if you want to send something, it would be preferred to just send it in English so I can respond to it. Unless you just want to say something and you don't want me to respond to it, then that might work as well. How long's the stream been on now? More than an hour. We might do two runs, 2 trips today. I don't know, we'll have a look. Holy, I'm glad that you're liking them, mate. Thank you for tuning in to have a look at the PNG Winter Experience. It looks amazing. I mean, it looks good here on Baltic's DLC, it's fine. But Nordics is just truly beautiful. We started in kind of north of Finland. We covered most of the Finland and we're getting to Baltic DLC now. Freezy, close, very close. I mean, I spoke to Damien before the stream. Said that I could say that it's extremely close to a release date. I won't be able to give you a date on it, as you know that everything might change, but we're getting close to a release now. Ocean, how can I access the beta? Well, I test everything for PNG. I do other bits for PNG, so kind of say that I work along with Damon on just improving it, or on testing bits and catching out things that could be improved and everything. So I access all of the content that we released at PNG. The winter has its own physics, so you could probably put a physics mod on it, but I can't tell you how well that would actually work, as winter would have its own physics depth in the mod, so it might collide with it. You're the mozza for that, mate. That'll be some great times for you. You imagine, look, you got a new bow, you're gonna get winter experience. Some good times ahead, man. This is just peak enjoyment for you then. DJ Matthias, yeah, you would need to have Toby eye tracker or anything like that to kind of set the camera in that way. I mean, you can set the camera in this way with just the use of mods, but to look around you'd need to get some sort of eye tracking device. If you're using a increased seat adjustment mode or any kind of, we could easily just make a mod for the seat. You basically need the depth of the truck, the interior folder, and just the seat file inside of it, and you could adjust the camera however you want. Does eye tracking work if you have glasses? I think so. I was reading the instructions on it, and I think that even in the calibration they said that you do not need to remove your glasses. I think that that's what it said. Yeah, I know that there's a mod for it. It was a, yeah. Bad Habit Gaming. How you doing, my man? I hope that you're having a nice evening, mate. Yeah, Freezer, you could use whatever you want, to be honest. It just needs to either track your eyes, track your head, or anything like that. I went with Toby eye trackers. I just wanted to get that one, but you could use whatever. You could use a webcam and any kind of tracking software. You'd probably make it very inexpensive as well, because Jasper, thanks so much, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Bad Habit Gaming, thanks so much, mate. Thank you. Freezy, I paid. Actually, it had a sale on it. I paid £230 for it. It normally costs around £300. I don't know what's that in euro. Like 310 euros or something like that. Around 300 euros. I paid around 230. Słycha siema, pozdrowionka Soławy. Dzięki. Yeah, we got some people from my hometown as well. Yes, as I said, that Toby air track around £300. But as I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I'm kind of making it too. But to be honest, when I wasn't making the videos, I was watching other people's videos. And I always like to just have a look at some good scenery in ETS, ATS. So I'm glad that someone is enjoying what I'm actually putting out. Okay, we got 260 kilometers. Been running the stream for an hour and 30, hour and 40 minutes. We might make another leg. Might make another trip on it. We'll have a look. Freezy, I'm using a Sim Magic Alpha with SimForge setup for my pedals, for my brake and my throttle. So I'm driving the ETS and ATS, but I've got more of a sim racing setup, to be honest. As before, I was always kind of heavy in ETS and ATS, but before that I was only sim racing for a longer period of time. Yeah, Teraz, I do enjoy a calmer kind of a road. I mean, I'm driving in some more extreme settings as well. I know that there's a lot of people that kind of drive only in extreme settings and something that might look a bit unnatural just to catch the attention of the viewer. But I just prefer to just drop natural kind of gameplay. But you know, there's people that'll find each side kind of good for them, and each side would reason with them good. As some people might just not enjoy calm kind of drives. Some people need those storms, heavy rainfall, and actually, because we've been driving in the sun for a bit, we could actually get ourselves. That's too much. Similar conditions. Let's do step 6. It's still sunny, a bit more cloud coverage, I guess. Guys, to be honest, Baltics is not looking bad. It's like, I know that all of the prefabs and materials are new in Nordics DLC, so I'm expecting that to look top notch. But this is a good vibe, to be honest. Even got shoe marks in there. You can see on the left hand side. Even shoe mark textures. Well, I guess, but that's what Damon does. Some of the things that he does, like he would, I'm not saying that there's a lot of it, but there's few Easter eggs on PNG itself. Sometimes the details, like you don't expect that detail to be there, and then you have a look and you see highly rendered shoe marks in a place that you would not even normally look at. Hi there, my man. I hope that said your nickname correctly. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, man. And I'm glad that you joined the stream to have a look in the PNG winter experience. It's the second kind of a preview that we do on stream. We covered some of the Finland already. Well, we kind of started north of Finland. We covered most of the Finland. And we're in Baltic's DLC at the moment. Thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the sub. 125 kilometers, so not that far away. I know that for most people in Europe it's already quite late, and I did start the stream a bit late as well. So I appreciate everyone who stayed up till now and is enjoying the preview of PNG Winter Experience. I mean, I know that we've got people from Brazil, people from Indonesia, so I guess different time zones as well, but driving in here feels like driving a labyrinth, to be honest. Like, I know that Petersburg is big, but to be honest, those skyboxes in winter, they look quite epic. I mean, they look great on normal PNG, but these ones, they really shine, to be honest. What time is it now? It's 10 PM UK. Could maybe do another short. I'll see what time we get that. We're almost there. Before we offload, we're actually gonna get some fuel. We've got the fuel station close by, so yeah, we need to get some fuel. Romania map. I think it's Bogdan. How you doing, my man? I hope that you're enjoying the PNG Winter Experience preview. We've covered quite a lot, to be honest, because we started in north of Finland. We covered the whole Finland, now we're in Baltic's DLC. yeah, I'm just kind of thinking if we should do another trip as well. Yeah, you could actually drift in here. Like, I'm not gonna do it now, but you could drift in here. Not sleeping at midnight yet. Well, I appreciate that you decided to come in and have a look at me trying not to crash my truck in the slippery conditions that we've got in here. Because you could as well be sleeping, you know, but you decided to have a look at my driving, so thanks so much. You kind of missed it because at the beginning of the drive, we had a driver that literally stopped in the middle of the road and I did not quite see it in time, and the results were quite bad. Guntrip, how you doing, my man? How's your day going? I hope that I said your nickname correctly. Yeah, it looks very good, mate. It looks amazing. Damien just dropped the update to be tested yesterday. With the roads being a bit more slippery, and you can actually, like, I'm enjoying the drive now. Like, you could actually feel the truck working through the road. Last am I using Beam? I know I'm using Toby Eye Tracker. Guntrip, I'm all good, thanks so much, mate. Do I think that the mod is better than Frosty? So, I'm not going to diminish anyone's work, as I've got respect for anyone that is putting any kind of mods out here, because they spend the time to actually develop the mod. But if you're looking at PNG's winter, it's unmatchable for anything else that you've got available. It's extremely good. But once it releases, you can have a look at both of the versions and see. Yes, it's Baltic DLC. We started in Finland and we're on Baltics now. Gunship, yes, this is on PS4. I'm joking, it's on PC. It's not available on console yet. I think that the console releases quite soon. I mean, at least they're advertising it to be that way, so but quite soon, I guess, but this year. Regarding mods, I don't think that. I mean, I'm not sure how they're gonna. If there'll be some sort of a mod hub, as they done in Farming Simulator, where some mods will be compatible with console versions or not. So you can have the game on the console, but I guess the options for mod might be limited, because I'm not sure how they're going to approach the mods on console. Half place. I'm all good. I'm all good, mate. Thanks so much. Thank you for coming in and having a look on our PNG winter experience. Guys, I'm not even going to try to park this in the correct way. Because what we could actually do, we could drive. We could do one more trip, to be honest. Is there anything? Yeah, half place. It's looking amazing, to be honest. And we just got a new update to test yesterday. Regarding this, well, the slip on the snow on the road, and it's extremely good. I mean, you could actually feel the tires digging into the snow. Or at least that's what I'm experiencing. Guys, we're gonna move to